If you're brought into a world where stuff is just shoved at your face all day long, which is what happened to me, I'm 50 by the way, yeah? So when I went to school, the big buzzword was children should be seen and not heard. So if you have children, as we constantly see on our television screens nowadays, they just started doing documentaries about the abuse that's been going on for hundreds of years. The negative thing of going through those experiences was what I learnt, as I said to you earlier on, was that violence and fear became a currency, yeah? So by the time I was 12 and 13 and 14, I was sleeping in sheds. By the time I was 16, I'd been arrested for murder, yeah? So I'm explaining to you, I've been there, I've seen it, I know how it happens. I spent 18 years in prison, going in of prison, out of prison, in of prison, out of prison. I was attacked in prison. I got scars all over my body from being in prison. I attacked people in prison because that was how I lived. As I said to you earlier on, I always enjoyed drama. The opportunity for me came with change was that I was on my 22nd prison sentence, couldn't get out of my cell. So when someone knocked at my door and said, "Oi, Streetsy, do you fancy getting involved in a play?" Bing, I thought, lovely, I'll get out of the cell. I now had hope, I now had belief that actually I could do this. I had self-praise. Before that, everyone said, "Oh, you'll be back, you'll be back." The change there is that something happened and I realised, hang on a minute, this is better than a drug. This is something that I can actually do. This is something I enjoy doing, yeah? Right? This is something I enjoy doing, this is what I believe in. The other thing that I did, that's why I'm here talking to you today, is I wrote to RADA. And I thought, they're not going to write back to me. They're just going to ignore me, I'm a prisoner. But they did. They responded to me, and that was the start of my journey. Because I thought, Jesus Christ, this is RADA we're talking about here. They've acknowledged me as a person. They kept in contact with me for 18 months. I had auditioned for RADA. Guildhall sent my check back. I had auditioned for LAMDA. I got in. Jesus Christ, that was the best thing that ever happened. I didn't need anything more. I didn't need anything more. It was like, hang on, I got in. I've never been accepted anywhere. That opportunity presented itself, and I knew it was a life-changing opportunity. After that, I won a scholarship, and I went to Oxford University, and that was the best thing that ever happened to me. I went to the British American Drama Academy, and I'd done a Midsummer in Oxford Shakespeare course. I had self-belief, I had confidence for the first time in years. I believed in Chris Streets, and I went on, I've done many, many plays, I've done films, obviously I've taught drama in various different drama schools and different pupil referral units and stuff, and obviously I've carried on being an actor, but that saved me because that was my moment when I could have gone, do you know what, this is becoming too difficult. Up until that point I hadn't been used to coping, I hadn't been used to having to deal with life on life's terms, I hadn't been drug free for 3 years. Since I've changed my life, I've been to places I never even knew existed. I've been to Ecuador, I've been to Peru, I've been everywhere. Spain, Italy, Barbados, Antigua. So I've been fortunate I've had jobs abroad. But each little one has given me another tool, if you like, to repair Chris.